Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts, episode 97. Before we start off, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Thank you for the awesome subscriptions of late. Keep them coming. So today's episode, I'll explain. Well, first of all, the episode is I'm doing my top 10 albums from 1985. Why 1985? Well, why not? But if you guys don't know, I did an episode with my friend Steve on his channel regarding the top 10 1986. So we did a hosting, I guess. So he started off with 1985. So what I'm going to do, I'm like, you know what the hell? I'll do my 1985. So whichever ones we don't do together, I'll do one separately here on mine. So, and of course, I will put the link to his channel. Also, great channel also. If you don't know it, go check it out. I'll put the link below in the comments. Check it out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already to his channel also. Great stuff too. So I'll put the link of his 1985 episode also here, so we can match or not match. So anyway, here are my top 10 albums from 1985. Number 10, Dokken Under Lock and Key. It's probably my least favorite of their good, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, their first four albums, I guess. It's a little too polished. There's some great songs on this. Don't get me wrong here. Unchained at Night, The Hunter, Lightning Strikes Again is great. It's Not Love is probably my favorite. Will the Sunrise is decent. Till Living End is great. It's like their ballads, like Jaded Heart is like, bleh. But anyway. Number 10, I'm putting Dokken Under Lock and Key. Good album. Not my favorite from these guys here. And of course, always starve for some booze, right? There we go. Number 9, Black and Blue, Without Love. A little poppier than their other albums here, but the songs are friggin' great on here. Their play on words is a little to be desired there. Rockin' on Heaven's Door, Nature of the Beach. There's a couple of others on, but Without Love is a great song too. Stop the Lightning, Miss Mysteries, their video, and I was like, really, that's the video you came up with for that album? But anyway, very good album. Probably my least favorite of or maybe my third favorite of their 5 albums that they have there. Great songs, just sounds a little too poppy at times. So Black and Blue, Without Love, my number 9. Number 8, Motley Crue, Theater of Pain. People always say this album sucks or whatnot. I'm like, you know what? I enjoy the songs. Sure, it's no Shout at the Devil, but when you think about it, all their albums are not the same style of music. They have their... it's Motley Crue, but, like the first album was punk. The second one was like borderline heavy metal. This one's more like glam blues. Fourth one was... I forget there, but City Boy Blues is a good. Fight for Your Rights. Again, I talked about this on my Motley Crue episode there, but Fight for Your Right is a friggin' good killer song here. Home Sweet Home is their great ballad there, and I'll say, it's a good song. Louder Than Hell, I'll keep saying it. Why do you guys keep playing that song off of this album? Like there's Tonight We Need a Lover. I love that song. Anyway, Theater of Pain, Motley Crue. A little change in style musically, but they always did change styles musically off of every album, if you think about it. So number 8, Motley Crue, Theater of Pain. Number 7, Dio, Sacred Heart. This is also considered one of his weaker albums, and I'm like, I don't find. I'm sure there's a little bit more keyboardy stuff, but King of Rock and Roll did not need to be a fake live. If it's even real live, I don't know why there. Sacred Heart, another long song, but great song too. Rock and Roll Children, I friggin' love that one. Hungry for Heaven's probably one of my top Dio songs ever. Fallen Angels, Shoot Shoot. There's some. I like this album. Just comparing it to, I guess, Holy Diver and The Last in Line. Sure, this is the third best, I guess, there. But still a great one here. So number 7, Dio, Sacred Heart. All right, number 6. Haven't talked about these guys that much, but I will be soon. You'll see why. Savatage, Power of the Night. You gotta hear the guitar riff off of the song Power of the Night. So cool, so original. Warriors, Necrophilia. Hard for Love. Super catchy song. I friggin' love that song. In the Dream is good too. This whole album is like, it's a little more polished, heavier than the Sirens before that, or Dungeons Are Calling. So number 6, Savatage, Power of the Night. There will be more of those guys coming soon there. I have their last album coming in the mail. Well, it's on order anyway. Number 5, Autograph. That's the Stuff. Not as strong as their first one, but still there's some great songs off of this year. That's the Stuff. Take No Prisoners. Blondes and Black Cars. Now that is uber catchy. Crazy World. Six String Fever is so good. The only ones like Hammerhead, a guitar solo. I guess they were running out of ideas at one time there. Paint This Town is great. Built for Speed. Again, the whole album. These guys are really underrated here. Should have been bigger, I guess. But Autograph, That's the Stuff. My number 5. 4. I've talked about this before. Halloween, Walls of Jericho, number 4 for 1985. Ride the Sky, Guardians, Phantoms of Death, one of my favorite Halloween songs. Metal and probably Gorgar is my least favorite. There, Heavy Metal's Law is good too. How Many Tears, probably the heaviest one of these top 10 albums. But man, when my friend Pascal introduced me to these guys, I freaking listened to the crap out of this one. Loved this album here. So number 4, Halloween, Walls of Jericho. Number 3. Talked about this, I think, last episode, but here we go again. Kix, Midnight Dynamite. I'm not going to go into talking about this one here over and over, but, side A, it's friggin' so good here. And, of course, Cold Shower, Lie Like a Rug. Great songs here on side 2. But, yeah, great song. So glad I did give these guys a chance here. So, Kix, Midnight Dynamite. Number 3. Number 2. Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy. Man, again, did I ever listen to the crap out of this album when I first got it here. You're in Love, Never Use Love, Lay It Down, Give It All. Closer to My Heart is a pretty decent ballad too. But the ones I love here, You Should Know By Now and Dangerous But Worth the Risk, are great. This whole friggin' album, like, I'm just looking at, probably What You Give Is What You Get, probably my least favorite, but it's still a good song here. So Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy, number 2. What could be number 1? Well, and I do have some honorable mentions to them. One of my favorite albums from this band here, Kiss Asylum. Again, my first album I bought new, like when I was starting to buy albums when they were coming out. This was my first Kiss album that I bought. Well, actually, probably the first album I bought new. I was like, all right, the new Kiss is coming out next week. Well, I'm going to go get it there, okay? So, Asylum. Kiss Asylum. I still remember the day I bought it. Still remember what I was doing. We're playing hockey in my driveway, and I put in the Ghetto Blaster. King of the Mountain. So friggin' good. Anyway, you slice it's good. Who Wants to Be Lonely? Took me a little while, but that's a friggin' great song here. Trial by Fire. It's one of those deep cuts that's so good. I'm Alive. Borderline speed metal here. I love the Deadly Weapon. I do prefer the demo version, to be honest there. Tears Are Falling. Friggin' great. Secretly Cruel is good. Radar for Love. Great. And of course, All Night. Man, I know the words to that one there. Even, I remember in grade 8, I think we had to do a song. I'm not going to go into the topic of the song here, but it was about a guy who smelled in our class. So we made a song regarding a skunk, but sung to the song of All Night by Kiss, and they're all like, sing it. So kind of went in front and sort of sang it there, but anybody who knew me in grade 8, you want to know who that was, you can message me separately. I'll let you know. Some people will be like, oh yeah, that guy. So anyway, Kiss. That's as big as bullying as I got back then. So Kiss Asylum, my favorite album from 1985. 2 honorable mentions. This one, my friend Pascal's going to be like, oh my God, yeah. Alcatraz, Disturbing the Peace. Man, I wasn't buying vinyl at the time, and I found this only on vinyl, and I was like, I gotta buy it. I friggin' love, and when I say love, it's the song God Blessed video. Man, that is so good. Great use of keyboards and guitars, and super catchy. And the rest of the album is actually very good too. But man, and I remember my friend Pascal's like, every time they came to my house, says they couldn't leave without we actually listened to that song God Blessed video. So I'll say this is probably Steve Vai's greatest moment, or less annoying, if that makes any sense there. So Alcatraz, Disturbing the Peace, probably will be another an honorable mention. And the other honorable mention, reason I'm probably not going to get all their albums, if one of them, I think they have over 20, if not. So I'm going with Loudness. Loudness started off as a Japanese. I guess they're Japanese, or are they Chinese? I think they're Japan. Let me know in the comments. Are they Japanese or Chinese? I think they're Japan. But all their albums, their first albums are only sung in Japanese or Chinese, I guess. I don't know there. Probably won't be getting those ones. Then they decided to do, I think this album is also, or the ones that are available in English are also available in Japanese or Chinese. But this album and the one after, man, are they ever, like, I was like, how come I didn't listen to this back then? Musically, they're friggin' great. Like, they know how to write good glam rock or heavy metal songs. But it's the English as a second language. My God, the lyrics, sometimes you're like, what the hell are they talking about? Like, or how would you use that word or that? I guess trying to translate their original lyrics in Japanese to English, or Chinese to English, is not as easy as I thought, I guess. But that's probably why I guess it didn't really catch on here in North America. But like I said, this album is friggin' good. The one after that too. They had like a succession of 4 great albums. and then they went into another direction. They still exist. Like, they have over 20, if not 25 albums. I was like, whoa. But I'm not sure if they went back to singing Japanese or Chinese. But they did like 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe albums out of those 20s that are English. I don't know about their later ones there, but you know what? This is the one with Crazy Nights. Like, rock and roll Crazy Nights, you are the hero tonight. I don't even know what the hell that means. Heavy Chains is such a great song too. There's some videos for this too. But anyway, the I guess, are they freaking Japanese or Chinese? I don't know. Masaharu Nakajima. I will say Japanese. That doesn't sound very Chinese to me. But anyway, they have a succession of like albums that are available for the North American public there. I'm gonna get those ones. Obviously, I've got 2 so far, one on the way. But I've been listening to, like, watching these videos, and this one's actually very good here. So anyway, Loudness, Thunder in the East is one of my honorable mentions for 1985. So there you go. That's my top 10 with 2 honorable mentions for 1985. Curious to know what are yours. Write down your top 10 1985 albums here. Maybe there's some I missed. Some I don't own, obviously. There, if I don't own it in a physical copy, I guess I could have put Metal Heart also by Accept. I have it on CD here. Didn't think about that one. Just thought about it now. But anyway, let me know what your choices are. So on that note, have yourself a great whatever. Thank you again for watching, for subscribing. If you haven't done so already, please click like and subscribe, tell your friends, and we shall see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.